Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato, and this is Widget Inc. This is a new management, automation, idle, upgrade style game. Let's jump into things and see what we have got in store. So, there is a very sort of like automation-y themed vibe to it. The way that it works, initially anyway, we click the Create Widget button, and that gives us a widget. Now, it's very small up here in the top right-hand corner, but we've got a basic widget, and we have got 4 iron ingots. Now, this is our sort of primary widget creation facility, and there are a bunch of upgrades that we can get to it. These are effectively auto-crafters that will allow us to create a widget every, 6 seconds. There is also, if we press the map button, we can see there is a whole world. Now, at the moment, I don't think that the world does a huge amount of sort of stuff, but what we can do in the world is we can build other frames, is what they're called, but they're effectively sort of like factories, right? So we're able to build other factories. We're able to build, for example, an iron mine. We're also able to build an iron smelter. And we're also able to build the widget factory. The first iron smelter and the first iron mine are free. Let's build the iron mine over here. Sure, very free. And let's build the iron smelter right in the middle there. And much like we have the widget maker, we have got the iron mine here, and the iron mine is going to work somewhat like the widget maker. And we are going to, at least in the very early stages of the game, be able to click our way through a little bit of iron extraction, which is exactly what we want, because we're going to need it. Now, we're probably going to get to about 20 iron or so. That's probably a pretty good place to stop. We'll move on over to the iron smelter, and we'll see how this works. So this process, again, very, very similar to the other 2 processes that we've got. I should have pointed out that over here, this is going to allow us to build auto miners. We can't actually build any of these at the moment because we need more basic widgets, and we need iron ingots, and we've only got 4 iron ingots and 1 basic widget, so we can't actually build anything right now. The smelter works in much the same way. We've got an auto loader, but effectively what we are going to be doing is we are going to be manually loading the iron into the smelter. Manually for now, but soon automated, and then we'll click the smelt button, and that will be good. The game is also directing me to the tech tree over here, which we can see. I mean, what have we got? This is tier 1 technology, tier 2 technology, all the way up to tier 12. Holy heck, that's a lot of tech to go through. Efficient extraction. We've got Furnace Optimizer, automatically starts the iron smelter when full. That seems pretty darn good. Optimized materials, a lot of good stuff there, but frankly, doesn't particularly matter to me right now. We got 24 iron, great. Let's see if we can try and actually automate some of these processes. I think probably the most important process to automate, at least in the early stages, is probably try and bang down a couple of iron mines. We'll create a few widgets. I think we'll create up to 4 widgets. Excellent. And then we'll go in here. 4 iron ingot, 2 basic widgets. Excellent. Let's get 2 of those done. And honestly, could we do more? We could. I need 3 basic widgets apiece. So we need 6 basic widgets. Well, let's do that. Let's at least investigate that process. I mean, we don't necessarily need a fully automated process, but we need a process that is... Oh, we need 1 more iron ingot, do we? That's fine. Let's get this loaded up. We do need a process that is at least semi-automated, at least the most... I think the most labor-intensive process is definitely this iron mining operation here. So if we could get this sorted, then I would be very, very happy indeed. And in fact, we might even be able to get... yeah, efficient extraction. That's what we're after, right? It's going to cost me 30 iron ingots, 29 basic widgets. Yeah, it's gonna be a little pricey, but either way, this is looking pretty darn good if I do indeed say so myself. Probably the next part of the process to automate is the smelting process. Let's get this 100% loaded up and ready to rock and roll. And yeah, what was this? The furnace optimizer was 7 iron ingots and 6 basic widgets. You know what? I'll queue that up. Superheated Crucible. Unlocks a new upgrade, increases smelting speed by 100%. It's good to get, but not necessarily a super large priority right now. Let's create as many widgets as we can. There we go. That's eventually going to give us the Furnace Optimizer, which is great, because that effectively means that now we can have a fully automated process as soon as we, there we go, get 2 of these bad boys on the go. Excellent. Furnace Optimizer, let's get that built. And so that is going to, I don't know why I clicked that button before it was ready. That is going to at least, I hope, allow things to work pretty darn quick, if I do indeed say so myself. There we go. Get that all loaded. Marvelous. And what do we need? Lots of iron ingots and then lots of basic widgets. Yeah, I should also definitely get at least 2 of these auto crafters. Yeah, no real reason not to. Lots and lots and lots of resources need to be turned into widgets in order for this all to work. And yeah, we still need another few widgets. Yeah. The good news is that once this is up and running, we will have a fully automated process, at least the sort of the extraction and the smeltification process. It might be slow, but at least it will work. Right, let's fill this once more, and then let's go back. Let's craft these few widgets manually. Brilliant. Okay, that is all of our widgets taken care of. And now we have fully automated widget crafting here as well, which is great. You know what? I'm going to queue up another one because we can do that automatically now, which is fantastic. This is all looking good. We probably need to get some more smelters, right? Almost certainly need more smelters. There we go. Load some more. Brilliant. Smash that in. I think we need the Superheated Crucible. That's a major consideration. It's quite expensive though. Is there anything else that's kind of cheaper? Deconstruction doubles the number of tier 1 items crafted by hand. It's pretty pricey. Pretty pricey. I think we'll queue up the Superheated Crucible. Yeah, maybe a little bit of a bad move to queue it up because when you queue it up, I mean, it does cost everything that you currently have in your inventory to expend it. You do get it back if you cancel it. So maybe we want to sort of spend our resources elsewhere, at least for now. Okay, good. Get that built. Get that built. I'm feeling quite comfortable with this. This is looking pretty great. Okay, I do need to give a little love to this area over here. I can manually intervene and sort of help things out. But let's queue up additional construction of both of these. Wow, that was really quick. Okay, we're starting to gather a little bit of pace here. This is looking and feeling quite good. Right, widgets we're able to effectively make loads and loads and loads pretty much instantly. Probably need to start looking at some additional overworld buildings. There we go, there we go, there we go. Not much iron smelting seems to be happening. Or it does, if it does, it just seems to be happening somewhat slowly, which is the same as not happening at all as far as I'm concerned. 17 iron and another 20 iron. Sure, okay. That's us effectively maxed out. And it's good. It's good, it's still slow, but it's good. It's good. We need another 6 iron or so. That's great. And then we can look at this Superheated Crucible, which is really going to make the difference. What do we need? A few more basic widgets, a few more iron ingots. Let's help out. Let's get that loaded. Brilliant. And I'll help out here. Right. Okay, looking at the overworld, what do we got? We've got an iron mine. 30 iron ingots, 22 basic widgets that I probably want to be picking up. I probably want to be getting another one of those bad boys. Is that the most important piece of the puzzle for us right now? Potentially, the smelter's also pretty useful. I still feel like this is going to make a big old difference. And then maybe this. Then efficient extraction, probably. Yeah. Finish up with that. Then jump into here. That's looking good. Yeah, lots and lots of basic widgets to get. 30 iron ingots, that's already taken care of. The basic widgets just can't be made because we just don't have the iron. Yeah, I think, oh, we need to get an upgrade for the Superheated Crucible? Of course we do. That makes perfect sense. Let's nav that. That will help. That will help greatly. Yeah, so we're working on the research at the same time as working on the Superheated Crucible. Yeah, I think it's the Smelter. I think it's the Smelter, to be honest, because after we get this extraction upgrade, 40% additional iron is going to be pretty darn huge for us. Yeah, let's get that sorted. Yeah, I'd love to get that. Brilliant. We need a few more basic widgets. And I might go back to the basic widget factory and just get that all sorted here. Yeah. Okay, research is all done. That's great. Aha, the basic extraction or the advanced extraction is in place now, which is really, really good. We should have no shortages of iron. We should have no shortages of iron. I can also have a little look at my inventory and see production versus consumption. Consumption of iron ingots is still too high. We need to figure that out somehow. Have I got the Crucible upgrade? We've got the Crucible upgrade, so, I mean, we should be able to smelt slightly faster now. But it's still not going to be enough. Okay, we need to be looking at some new buildings, and almost certainly we need a brand new iron smelter. Unless there's a bit of kit that we need. Increases the basic widget productivity by 15%. Percentage chance of free items. Increases basic widget speed by 50%. Well, that's just going to put more strain on my resources. 864 basic widgets. That's a heck of a lot of basic widgets. Let's get optimized productivity. That's fine. Then let's see if we can try and get one of these bad boys. Get that over there. What do we need? We need a few more basic widgets, a few more iron ingots. There we go. It is looking good. It is looking good. Let's get that loaded ever so slightly quicker. We managed to sneak 21 bits of... I don't know how we managed to do that, but we managed to sneak 21 bits of iron ore into that furnace there. That's fine. Secondary iron smelter is up and running. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit of investment to get this set up, isn't it? I mean, we can load manually and at least sort of set up a load there. We're going to need an additional iron mine. We're absolutely going to need an additional iron mine. The real question is, do I want to get that set up before we get anything else set up? Probably doesn't matter how we do this. I feel like as long as I'm trying to keep my resources at roughly 0, we're doing a pretty good job of making everything work. There we go. Okay, so that's queued up. That's queued up 4. Resource extraction after we get the additional iron ingots. That's good. Then we probably want to get the autoloaders on the secondary furnace, because as soon as we get this all 100% upgraded, we're going to have a real sort of glut of iron ore coming in. And that's fine. Yeah, what is it? Basic widget production? Yeah, actually, we're struggling for basic widget production. We're not struggling because we don't have a lot of widget production actually, happening. We're just struggling because we just don't have enough iron ore. But again, feels pretty good. Feels pretty good overall. Right. Let's get this all sorted here. I'll set up a brand new little smelt operation as I go through this. There we go. Queue that. I mean, just queue everything up for upgrades. It should all work, right? And because it happens sort of sequentially, there should be no issues getting it done. I will have to manually click the smelt button whilst the furnace optimizer gets built. But that is no big deal, and that's now built, which is great. Perfect. This is all looking grand, and in fact, it's looking pretty darn glorious. Okay, what do I need to turn my attention to? Rapid assembly? Potentially rapid assembly. Alternatively, it does get progressively more and more expensive for additional bits and bobs. An iron smelter is going to be kind of expensive. Widget maker, let's get another widget manufacturing facility over here. Oh yeah, let's get the productivity bonus as well. I'd almost forgotten about that. Okay. That's looking a lot better. That's looking a lot better. So as long as these machines are operating at sort of full tilt, then I'm happy with that. Let's look at getting another smelter. We need a few more basic widgets. Of course we do. There will come a point where we're going to need to get an additional widget factory. Now is not that time. Now is not that time. We need more iron ore. There we go. Get that all built. That all loaded. Superheated Crucible. Load manually. Smelt manually. In fact, I don't even need to smelt manually. It's all come good. Okay. I think 2 mines will be able to supply, maybe not totally. Let's have a little look at the inventory interface. Yeah, so production is 2.8, consumption is 4.3. That might sort of self-moderate down a little bit. But either way, we're probably going to need to get some more iron mining capacity. Yeah, also an additional widget factory. We should also look at tech. We should definitely look at tech. Deconstruction, frame relocation requires deconstruction. Doubles the number of tier 1 items crafted by hand. 99 widgets is a lot to spend on that. I think our next sort of major milestone is 863 basic widgets, which is just such an insanely large number of widgets. I suspect it's kind of going to be one of those things where, you know, it kind of just happens for us. And then it's kind of just done. I mean, we're almost getting to the stage where we're effectively able to build a brand new factory, you know, a brand new mine, a brand new smeltery very, very quickly. How does this leave us, by the way, in terms of consumption production? Production's 3.94. There we go. Yeah, so I mean, we can build an iron mine pretty darn fast. So it does become more and more expensive to build an iron mine. However, the stuff in the iron mine, I don't think actually gets more expensive. No, it resets. So that's a really, really interesting way of sort of controlling progress. So the individual mines become more expensive, but the things inside stay the same price. So effectively, as soon as we have the resources to build a single, you know, a single iron mine or a single smelter, which, you know, it's not prohibitively expensive each and every time, but we are able to get that, we're able to get that sort of fully upgraded very, very rapidly indeed. Right, it is time for another widget factory. Let's get another widget factory over here. We should not have any issues creating the number of widgets that we need to get done, that we need to get built. I will manually intervene and make that happen. We could get that 100 plus. Nice. We could get that. We need to get this thing fully upgraded. Yeah, which I'll do. There we go. I think we do actually want to get that manually sort of handcrafted tech, because that will help me. That will help me get everything done here. Why are you not operating? We should be operating at full tilt. All these smelters should be fully upgraded. There's not enough smelting happening. There's not enough smelting happening at all. And that makes me unhappy because we don't have this. You know, cancel that and instead build this smelter. Get the smelter all finished. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so that'll make the difference, I hope. Plenty of widget production now, but just not enough of every other bit of production. An impromptu additional widget factory. Keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. Okay, this is all looking good. This is all looking good. Let's check out our stats. Production is 5.4, consumption is 6.5. Production is 6, consumption is 4.5. So this is fine. These two are mostly sort of balanced and they're okay. It's just sort of widgets that do present us with the largest problem. However, we can now pick up that bit of tech. I want to know what's... This unlocks at tier 2. I mean, I really do want to get to tier 2. I am going to get to tier 2, for sure. Tier 1 mastery. Let's get tier 1 mastery immediately unlocked. And then let's probably just click this button until we hit tier 2. I won't make you watch it. I will skip through. And we will arrive, hopefully, at tier 2 very, very shortly indeed. Okay, we have done it. We have reached tier 2 in 21 minutes and 12 seconds, which is not too bad at all. All right, what does that give us? Wowzers, it gives us a bunch of additional stuff. Okay, so it gives us access to more tier 1 stuff too. Let's get deconstruct and then let's get frame relocation. Sure, we'll just get that sort of unlocked or move towards it whilst I'm having a little look at all these techs. Iron-rich rocks. Seems like we need a brand new resource. We need gyroscope and a spinning widget Fine. We've got a warehouse, which is fantastic. The interesting thing about moving towards the tier 2 tech, in the same way that I take, moving towards tier 3 tech is going to be, we need 961 of these spinning widgets. We effectively have to commit all into it because we can only store up to 100 of any resource at the moment. So that warehouse is going to make a big old difference. A sand pit. Okay, we got a brand new frame. Mechanized shovels. We've got a glass kiln, gyroscope fabricator, and a widget spinner. Okay, let's have a little look at our new frame, shall we? Okay, a sand pit. Do we need to build this on the sand? I presume we probably do. Let's get that built there. Right. Okay, so it takes time. Good thing is that we can automate effectively all of this. Oh, we can't. These require spinning widgets. That's fine. That's fine. Thank you. Okay. Glass kiln, 64 iron ingots, and some... Let's build that up here, sure. Right. So, this is going to take us... This is going to take sand in here. Temperature. Okay. Purchase an autoloader. Okay, I can't even manually load this. Okay, that's really, really interesting. That is really, really interesting. Oh, no, I can. What am I talking about? Okay, it's glass has to be smelted individually. You just have to top this up. Okay. Melt sand glass every 6.2 seconds. All right, that's fine. Right. Anyway, that's the glass process. What about the other bits and bobs? We've got the gyroscope fabricator, and then we've got the widget spinner. Right, let's build the gyroscope fabricator over here. Create gyroscope. Ooh. I see. Interesting. So this is like a two-stage sort of clicky process. We need to click and hold effectively. Yeah, so this is going to become, again, progressively more and more expensive, but that's going to give us the gyroscope from a widget and from a bit of glass. So that's fine. All right. What about the widget spinner? Building that over here. We need 131 basic widgets. Holy cow, that is a lot of widgets. It's not a lot of widgets. It's to be honest, probably about time that we get ourselves an additional widget factory. But yeah, we do need more. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I did unlock the rapid assembly tech between just off camera, which is fine. Increases productivity of 40% if placed adjacent to exactly one other widget factory. Well, bummer. We need to do this then. That's what we need to do in order to truly benefit from the bonuses that we get. But to be fair, I'm not going to be able to get any of that stuff until we sort out my upgrades here. Yeah, so pretty much every upgrade is going to require some advanced kit. Let's go have a little look at the widget spinner. This is a gyroscope out of phase. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay, so I see. We need to click. Interesting. Okay, so there's like a different mechanic. There's a different mechanic to making widgets. Right. What am I doing? Oh, I see. All my spinning widgets are going to construct that stuff. That's fine. Yeah, I need to automate this process, and I'm desperate to not have to do this because I find it incredibly difficult to line this up. There we go. Good. Okay. So how often is this going to give us a basic widget, a spinning widget? Every 6 seconds. Right. Okay, let's queue up another one of those bad boys then. Beautiful. What do we need? We need more gyroscopes. So gyroscopes need to be built here. Let's queue up another one of those. Excellent. Press and hold. Nice. Honestly, I want to figure out the ratio. I want to figure out the ratio between... yeah, we need spinning widgets here as well. My goodness gracious me, we need spinning widgets pretty much flipping everywhere. At least we're all right for sand. That's the good news. We're all right for sand. One more here. Maybe another one? We've got plenty of iron ingots, right? I need to turn my attention to tech again. I need to get more widget spinners. Widget spinners are important because it means that I don't have to do this process, which isn't hard. Well, it is kind of hard, I suppose, but it's just the most frustrating of all of the processes. Right, purchase an autocrafter for the gyroscopes. This is not a difficult process, but it is obviously essential. I mean, we just need to get to the point where we're able to effectively max out all factories at sort of like all levels of production. There we go. Queue that up and back to glass. 6 spinning widgets, 12 iron ingots. Yep, we'll grab one of those bad boys. Grab another one of those bad boys. Max this out here. There we go. Okay. So that should be as good for glass. That should be as good for gyroscopes. We're making a not insignificant amount of spinning widgets. This is looking good. Let's see if we can try and scale this, and then let's probably look at some technologies, I think. Right, bunch of additional sort of factories slash frames acquired. Effectively, all of these should be mostly upgraded with the exception of like these gyroscope manufacturing facilities here, but basically everything else is fully sort of stacked out. We've got a couple of additional glass kilns, additional sand pit. It's all looking fairly well balanced, nothing too crazy. Certainly really, really good production of spinning widgets, which is quite good. And of course, it's just occurred to me that this is in fact a fidget spinner. I did not put two and two together there. I was far too focused on the automation elements of the game. Either way, let's turn our attention to tech and have a little look at this. So the Widget Twins, yeah, that's a really interesting upgrade to get. I'm looking for increases spinning widget productivity by 10%. Yeah, let's actually grab that because I need stuff that is cheap in gyroscope terms because we don't have a huge amount of excess gyroscope production. So that's going to allow me to get this and this. Yeah, we do definitely need another gyroscope factory, and to be honest, we're gonna need another glass factory as well. Yeah, this is quite intensive. Let's see if we can get this upgraded. Let's pump up the heat as well, because otherwise things just won't work. I think we should have enough sand for now, but we'll get this fully upgraded. I think we should be able to get this upgraded pretty much instantly. There's actually a few iron ingot issues. Is that really the case? Consumption is a little high at the moment, but I presume it sort of dips down because there's not much happening with it. That being said, yeah, we'll see where that levels out to. If we need to adjust, then we will. But we also need to solve our problems with upgrades. We really, really do need upgrades. There we go. How's this all looking? Make sure the heat is cranked well up in all of these facilities. I presume there is going to be an upgrade that allows us to sort of automatically sort that out. Either way, gyroscopes are looking fine. What's the issue here? Yeah, iron's looking good. It's gyroscopes that are really just sort of disappearing because we just have so many. Mechanized shovel increases sand harvesting speed by 50%. I'll take it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. No big deal there. Warehouse, let's get that sorted as well. Basic widget and 74 spinning fidgets. Spinning widgets even. Let's do that. Anything that doesn't require gyroscopes, I'm happy with, because frankly we've over provisioned our widget spinner facilities are looking good. In fact, why don't we look at getting an upgrade to the gyroscope? We can't get an upgrade to the gyroscope. There's nothing there. Automatically adjusts kiln temperature. I'll take that. That'll be really, really good. Let's get that upgraded. Let's get that upgraded. That upgraded, and that upgraded too. It's going to take a little bit of time to get all the glass sort of sorted, but that should be fine. Sand-wise, how are we doing for sand? We could be doing better. Let's get that into place. Let's get that into place. So that should be, I mean, that should be amazing. Yeah, we should have no issues with sand production now. It's basically all glass production. That is the issue. Even though we do have the sort of kiln governors being built, that is sort of sapping away a little bit of production. I do think we're still going to need another bit here. Yeah, pretty important. Gyroscopes looking good. Occasionally they're being produced, but again, because the kiln temperature changes are being implemented, that's going to take a little bit of time. Okay. Are we really good? Are we good with everything here? I mean, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Everything's looking okay. I still think we're probably going to need an additional gyroscope factory. Let's maybe sort of plan for that, shall we? Sure. 41 spinning widgets. And just get this sort of fully upgraded. Yeah, that should be upgraded in no time at all. And it'll really make the difference. Okay, then let's turn our attention back to tech. Or maybe actually, you know what? Maybe let's not turn our attention back to tech immediately. Let's pop one of those down again. Let's get that upgraded. And then let's turn our attention to tech. I think for now, we've got a decent amount of widget spinners. That's fine. It's just the gyroscope fabrication process that leaves us somewhat lacking. Get that done. Excellent. Queue up all the upgrades. Ooh, look at that. Basic widgets are no longer being manufactured in quantities that are significant enough. So let's turn our attention to Widget Twins. Fantastic. 55 gyroscopes, 55 spinning widgets. Let's get both of those. Yep, let's do it. And then that will hopefully make the difference. I will manually craft a few of these bad boys, so that will allow us to manufacture the spinning widgets. I'll also maybe look at getting some additional buildings, some additional building pairs. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I can get the warehouse. Oh, yeah, Widget Twins. So production should be increased by 40% in these facilities. So that's really, really nice because this upgrade gives us... what is it? Yeah, increases productivity of 40% if placed adjacent to exactly one other widget factory. That's going to be really, really good. Let's get... Did I not build that out? Apparently not. Oh, weird. Okay. Either way, that's good. Placement bonus is 40%, so we should have plenty of production now. Yeah, look at that. Well up. Iron production still not in a sort of great position. How do we want to sort that? Increases furnace loading speed by 150%. Yeah, let's do it. Immediately got it. So that means that we're clearly good for gyroscopes now. In fact, we totally are. Smelting density, let's get it. Iron-rich rocks, let's get it. We'll have that really, really soon. We just need a few additional gyroscopes. Any other bits of kit that I need to get? I think that's actually... I'll take it, sure. We'll work towards it. We're not going to get it immediately, but we're close. We can actually hit tier 3, like, really, really, really darn quickly. I don't want to go for it quite yet. I actually want to get a few other buildings. For example, a warehouse. I'd love to get a warehouse. Yeah, that would be great. And whilst we're doing that, let's have a little check. How are we doing on the whole? Not too bad. Let's check back in our smelters, see if we can try and get ourselves some upgrades. Increase furnace loading speed by 150%. I mean, that is obscene. We're gonna need to get, yeah, storage full. Yeah, that is what's gonna happen. Ooh, storage type. Plus 10 storage, plus 100 storage for tier 1 items. Plus 100 storage for tier 2 items. Plus 100 storage for tier 1 items. Sure, and then let's get another warehouse, and then maybe another warehouse on top of that. So that's going to be for tier 2 items, and that's going to be for tier 1 items. So yeah, that's a really good balance, I think, on the whole. I think 3 warehouses will do us just fine. Give us a little bit of a buffer. You know what? Maybe let's go for one more. Let's go for one more tier 2 storage bonus. That's looking really, really decent. Okay, how are we doing on the whole? On the whole, not too bad. Widget production? Widget production's not really where I thought it would be, to be honest. Yeah, that's not ideal. Sand is also not great. Let's fix sand, then let's fix widget production. Okay. Good. But the good news is that effectively we can do this all pretty quick now. Glass kiln. Oh yeah, let's get this all automated. Why have I not automated half of these things? Too cold. Yeah. There we go. Pump it up. Manually. Okay. Good. So what's the bottleneck now? What's the bottleneck now? I mean, there's quite a lot of bottlenecks, to be honest. I mean, this is not important. This is not super important. It might become important, but as long as we have loads and loads of basic widgets, that's fine. It's also kind of twisted by the fact that we have increased our storage tremendously. 72 spinning widgets is not great. But there's no real bottleneck in that process. And in fact, we can get this upgraded. So that's going to make a real difference, I think, to our production stats. Yeah. So that's good. Yeah, I think we can probably head for the next bit of tech. Let's skip forward in time to a point where we have completely finished on the tier 3 technology. It's not going to be that long at all, by the looks of things. Just less than 50 spinning widgets to go before we have unlocked tier 3 tech. There we go. Look at it. Oh, it's looking so good. It's looking so good. There's lots and lots of stuff to look at. I have tweaked things slightly here. I've moved iron mines onto the rocks. One of the tech upgrades that I got effectively allowed a 40% production bonus when placed on the rocks. Same with the iron smelters. If we place them, they get additional. If we place them in proximity to one another, we get a 25% bonus for all of them. So that's really, really nice. I've added some additional widget factories over here, which is grand. And everything's looking pretty darn good. Maybe need a little bit of additional gyroscope production, but we're about to cap out on spinning widgets anyway. Right, what did Tier 3 bring us? It brought us a couple of interesting things. Oil field. Okay. It brought us an oil power plant. It brought us a battery assembler and a capacity bank. Ooh, okay. Right, so none of these upgrades are possible if we don't have the additional buildings. So let's look at the additional buildings. Does it matter where we place the oil facility? Let's try and place it down here. There probably will be some tech that eventually makes a difference. Do we bump up the pressure? Can we go too much? Safe pressure exceeded, depressurizing. Okay, so we need to go up to the green zone. That's fine. Right, so what's this gonna require? 4 battery capacity. Fine. We're getting oil. Let's grant an oil power plant. Let's get that over here. Just need gyroscopes in order to build that. Burn oil. Oh, I need to manually pull it down and manually get power. Holy cow, that's quite a problem. Okay. Just got an achievement for crafting 10,000 basic widgets. Either way, we're getting power. That's looking good. What else? A battery assembler. Get that over here. Should be able to build that immediately. Energize a battery. Oh, look at that. We need to manually sort of toggle these buttons. Okay, that's cool. That's going to give us batteries, but we need more power. I'll start that process for being automated because we're only going to be able to get one of these sort of automation buildings in each and every building for now. And then a capacitor bank. Let's get that right over yonder. And how does this work? Match voltage. There we go. Okay, that's how we create a capacitor. That is absolutely insanely challenging to do. That's really, really challenging to do manually. So we're gonna need to automate that process like pretty darn quickly. Pretty darn quickly. What about oil? Are we okay for oil? We've got loads and loads of oil, actually. Yeah, I'll get an additional power source. 3 capacitor widgets, 6 spinning widgets. Sure, let's get another one of those bad boys. Battery assembly. Yeah, I would love to queue up an additional battery assembly. And I need to get another one of these. Not enough batteries. Do I need to get more batteries manually? I'm going to get more batteries manually. This seems to be the sort of resource-intensive part of the process. Not enough power. Yeah, whereas this is just energizing with the... There we go. Good. Nice. Okay, right. We just do not have... We just do not have enough batteries coming through. Okay, let's again put a little bit of additional focus on the battery department. I'll manually do this, and then let's have a little look at those upgrades that we can get. There might be some tech that we can score. Not enough oil? Is that really the issue here? I'll queue up another one. To be fair, keeping this in the green zone seems to be pretty darn important. If we're able to keep it in the green zone, then that's great. So getting the automated oil production facility would be really, really darn good if we can get it. Right, let's have a little look. Unlocks, yeah, the upgrade to automatically maintain oil pressure. That'd be good. Reduces the exponential cost increasing of building frames. Oh man, that is sick. Tier 3 mastery, yep, checked it out. Increase oil pump speed. Increases power generation productivity by 25%. That's not bad. Increases battery crafting speed by 50%. That'd be pretty good. That'd be pretty good. I mean, none of this sort of like last tier stuff is super important. It's all about the future. It's all about the next tier. This has got to be one of the most. Oh man, this is a really. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely doable. Oh come on. I've got to have every single flipping combination of these switches done by now. Yeah, it's definitely doable, but that is a chore to do manually. Right, power-wise, how are we doing power-wise? We're not doing too bad. I mean, I'd much rather just turn this switch manually than do the capacitor thing. That's annoying as all heck. Can I get another capacitor facility? Yeah, let's do that. And then another one. And then another one. Then another one. And then another one. Okay, so now we never have to worry about capacitor production ever again, because thank goodness it's going to be taken care of. The batteries being energized, that's fine. That's no big deal to do. But we do need more power. We are pretty desperate for more power. And to be honest, we should probably queue up the additional battery facilities over there as well. And then we should also get some additional oil. Yep, and the oil needs to be topped up. Yeah, getting the oil upgrade, I think, is an absolute priority for us. The oil optimizer, yep, let's get that queued up. It's gonna take a while because we've got to get all of these sort of other upgrades before that gets done. That being said, it's gonna be worthwhile to do. Yeah, and it's not like I can sort of click on the oil facility and get more, get more oil. We just kind of have to wait for it to get done. What do we need? More capacitors? More capacitors. Not enough batteries. Yeah, we're so desperate for batteries. I can at least help out this part of the process. Yeah, and now no power. And now no oil. Well, the good news is that everything is being converted into stuff that works. Cancel all that. Cancel that. What do we need for the tech? We need a few more capacitors. But man, I do miss having a plentiful number of resources. At least this is all working. But no, not enough batteries, and this isn't working because we don't have enough power, and then this isn't working because we don't have enough oil, and then this isn't working because we just don't have that much oil, and it's not like we can sort of click and make it happen. Okay, we got the upgrade. We got the upgrade to automatically pressurize the oil. What do we need for that? 6 batteries and 7 capacitors. Flippin' heck. That's an annoying upgrade to get, but it's definitely required. So this one first, then this one, then this one, then this one. Okay. Let's take a little look at the inventory. How are we looking? Oil production is slightly higher than consumption. Power production is matching perfectly, which really means that consumption is less, or production is less than it should be. Batteries, again, less than where it should be. So it's basically oil. Oil is the entire bottleneck. But power should be fixed very shortly. There we go. Batteries. Nice. Okay, I think we've fixed things. I think we've sort of stabilized. Not enough batteries. Yeah. It's a stressful situation. It's a stressful situation even though there's not necessarily any stress. Okay, all of my production buildings have been done now. So we should have no issues with oil. We should have no issues with oil. We should have no issues with power. Production is ever so slightly higher than where it should be. Yeah, we're going to probably get an additional... I mean, we need to get an additional everything. We basically just need to double everything. Unless there is a really, really juicy upgrade that I can get for reasonably cheap. Doesn't look like that's the case. I mean, we probably just need to get upgrade here, upgrade here, upgrade here, and upgrade here. And if we were to do all that, then that would probably be fine. None of these sort of tier 2 or tier 1 upgrades is going to make a difference. Adds a window that shows the progress of active construction projects in your game. That's pretty sick. A little bit of metagaming right there. Yeah. We just don't have the battery production that we need in order to make this work, do we? Not really. Not really at all. The good news is, though, by moderating our oil, we've effectively doubled our production of oil. So that's good. That means that we can get this relatively cheaply. How many of these can we get? Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, that will fix my battery issues. Whether or not it's going to fix them immediately, and whether or not it's going to give me oil-related issues, that will remain to be seen. But that's good. As long as we don't see any sort of complaints here, that's good. Batteries are looking nice. Batteries are looking nice. Production is fine. Production is fine here. Oil consumption should be a little bit higher. Or oil production should be a little bit higher, but that's fine. We can always turn our attention to this bad boy right over here. And devote some batteries to making this happen. And you know what? Now that I'm positive in the battery world, sometimes even I catch myself off guard. Right, now that we're positive in the battery world, let's manually intervene here, unlock the black gold tech. Let's boost this production, which should be done super quickly, because it's really, really cheap to build the upgrade. That should fix my oil production. Right, so production should be now way higher than consumption over here. Way higher. Apparently it's not way higher, but either way, power is fine. Power is fine. We have got a choice. Either get battery crafting speed increased, or we maybe just get an additional battery assembler. It's pretty cheap, to be fair. It's just glass and a few widget capacitors. Not enough batteries. Yeah, batteries really are the sort of things that are holding me back now. Maybe another factory, actually. There's probably going to be an adjacency bonus tech or some form of sort of like placement bonus. We'll get this for now. There we go. Queue up all this. Excellent. Okay, have we actually managed to satisfy one single capacitor factory yet? We might almost be there, you know? Right. Alrighty, looking good, looking good, looking good. I can already tell that our power problems are going to re-emerge there. I mean, in fact, we haven't even solved the oil problem. I said that we've solved the oil problem. We really haven't at all. We're going to need to get another oil facility, and I kind of cheaped out by just getting that upgrade, but that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. This is looking good. Battery production is at least looking good now. Capacitor production is looking better. That's great. That's great. That's great. Battery production and consumption is being perfectly moderated. Fine. Anyway, ladies and gents, I think we're going to wrap things up right about now. Widget Inc. It's a good game. It's a good game. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, check it out. Linked down in the description below. Let me know what you think. I can't wait to see more of this one. It's gonna be good. You can play the demo right now. Again, link down in the description on the Steam page. Yeah, 2 thumbs up from me. Thank you ever so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye.